What's going on, TIW Mafia? Merry fucking Christmas. Right off the bat when I come in hot, I'm cursing again. 2 weeks in a row.
He left the mother. He left the
We
mother off this time.
we didn't even fucking talk about this. I just hit go live and I went hot. I'm here with Josh.
There's
We
a
just
reason we
finished
went
up.
hot because this is un-American. You're un-American.
Why am I un-American?
I
What's up,
don't.
Jocelyn? Jocelenza? Tina Weber, what's going on? I hope you guys are enjoying the grandkids in Rockland.
Here, I gotta wait. There, I want to know. I want to know from the people that are watching right now how many people have not. Is this? I don't even know what we're doing right now.
Yeah, Mike Farrell's is as American as they come.
I will. I have
Merry
you
Christmas,
not,
guys.
Have you not had like a light beer, a shitty light beer, like Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Lite, any light beer whatsoever, but you mix it with tomato juice or Kamado, right? And it's just a red beer, and you were like, it's just you were like,
I've absolutely never heard of that
had
before.
that.
I've been a beer drinker my whole life. I've never heard of that.
It is. Let me tell you this. It is the hangover cure, all in one, all together, because you're drinking in.
I've never seen Fig Freak on here live, so I want to say Merry Christmas to Fig Freak because he retweets every week for us, along with everybody else. But like Bobby D, Merry Christmas, brother. I hope you're enjoying the grandkids. I know you're out in Rockland chasing the reindeers around the woods. So, Mike Farrell, Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah, I'm
Chaos Theory, check them out, please.
I am trying to understand. No red beer, like no red.
I've never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of like Irish. Sam Adams makes an Irish brick red beer. I mean, I don't know if that has tomato juice or not in it, but I've had that. I don't know if that's the same thing.
So, like, have you had a chelada from Bud Light? Bud Light makes a chelada. No,
sorry, guys.
So you've never experienced this ever before. You've never had like a Miller Lite, shitty light beer, whatever light with a tomato-based mixture, whether it be tomato juice or clam-based Clamato. So if you went down tomorrow and said, "Hey, give me a red beer," they'd be like, "Who the fuck are you? Do you never watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I love It's Always Sunny. I love It's Always Sunny.
They're always drinking red beers."
I never seen them pour tomato juice in a red beer. I've seen them serve underage alcoholic juggalos. Never seen them serve red beer.
You absolutely. This is an absolute must for you. Is to go out tomorrow and get. Do you drink like a shitty light beer? Do you drink like a Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, Bud Light,
or whatever?
Okay, so grab one. Doesn't matter what it is, and then go grab some high quality. Do you like clam juice?
Clam juice? I thought you said tomato juice.
Well, either one. There's Clamato or there's tomato.
Oh, okay.
So you can.
I don't know what I would get for clam juice. I don't think I've ever seen clam juice in the market here, but
just
tomato
go get
juice
it. So
definitely.
get a small thing of Clamato and tomato juice. So there's actually Clamato juice. So it's like, it's fucking clam juice or tomato juice. It's just you fucking, it's you. That's what you drink. So I am floored.
Right.
We've been friends for over like fucking almost 15 years, and you've never had a red beer.
Nope. And you know what else I got tonight? I'm calling someone out tonight. And no, it's not Mike Farrell. It's not Mike Farrell who's still ducking me in that rap battle.
Oh.
It's not him. It's not Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory podcast. Check them out. They're pretty damn good. It's not him. It's someone else. It's someone else that used to taste one thing, and then I think he got afraid of the one thing he used to taste, and now
Cannonball?
He tastes something pretty sweet because he can't take the hot sauce anymore. He can't take it anymore, I'm telling you. He used to do death matches. You don't see him doing too many. He still does death matches. I'm not wrestling him. I'm not fighting him. He's going to make me bleed. But Jeff Cannonball, I'm calling you out. I just got this for Christmas. This is the crazy ass hot. This is similar to the one you got, but this is part 2. This is the second one. I don't know if the stuff's hotter, but the hottest one on here, it has I'm going to read the ingredients of just the hottest one.
I'm going to say this right now. Like if Jeff, like I'm going to reach out to Jeff after this because we've already been talking about him coming on the show. I think
absolutely.
A lot of it has been, one, confirming Tremont because he's coming on the show, and two, I want to make sure that
he's not afraid of me doing this. He's not afraid of this. You want to make sure of that?
I want to make sure that he can handle it because he's done a lot of hot sauce, man. This kid has experience.
The hottest one on here is called Certifiable, and it's got jalapeno, habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder. The powder is a lot hotter. It's like the extract, basically.
Is it like a extract concentrate?
Right. Carolina Reaper. Carolina Reaper powder times 3. And then on top of that, a $1 million Scoville capsicum extract.
Hey, look at this, Farrell. Look at this. Tomato, or however you spell it, is gross as fuck.
You say clamato, I say tomato.
Oh, man. You got to do it. You have to. This is mandatory. It's a must. I don't care what you're doing or how you do it. It is required by you to successfully complete the red beer. You saw how, before I came on, what did I do before we came on?
You made Temba go mix you a drink.
I asked her politely if she would.
You said go in the. You said beverage. Get in the kitchen now and mix me a drink for me.
You fuck! I did not.
And she went and got it. So I mean, it works.
Oh, you're such a dick. I did not.
No, you did ask her politely to get you a drink, and she asked if you wanted it mixed or not. So she knows her place.
I know my place.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. I know that. Guys, we're having fun tonight. Like, I don't treat women like that. Josh doesn't treat women like that. So that's just joking. I got to throw a disclaimer in there.
No, and here's proof of that for the people listening to that. Go back and listen to our initial Amber O'Neill interview, and we don't throw anybody ever really under the bus. We allow other individuals to throw themselves under the bus or throw other people in the business under the bus. And like, karma is a motherfucker, yo. And be careful who you are and what bites you in the ass, because
you might wind up in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
No, Impact, right? Impact.
Whatever. So dude, if you guys, I'm gonna put this over, and we didn't talk about this. If you guys are not part of ROH's exclusive Choose Your Honor group, go fucking do it now. Like, literally, go do it now. Well, not now. After we get done doing what we're doing and give away the figs and that cool thing, like, go do it, because they are really changing the game. I'm hyped bigger than shit, because like people are talking about who they want to, like, sign this person, be that person, have this person in there, and I think I'm frustrated and irritated, dude, because there's already like Wheeler Yuta is there, there's Jonathan Gresham is there, the Pure Championship is there, there's so much there. It's so hard for me to go, well, AEW needs to do this, and AEW, like, we talked about this. You know how much this irritates me, right? Like, beyond measure. What happened? What's up with Impact and AEW now? What's going on with that? Like, did AEW appear back on Impact again? What happened?
Yeah, I believe so. I think there's like a kind of a coalition now, kind of a NWO type of thing going on right now, where there's 4 or 5 guys from AEW that showed up with what's his face there
to do the same thing that they've been doing for the last 3 years before it was branded as AEW.
It's
right?
every generic takeover booking
all the time, right?
You know, and we talked about this Sunday night on Vampiro's show, and Vampiro, you know, he had a point where he was like, why is it their top guy? Why their top guy doesn't need the push? The top guy doesn't need the rub. He doesn't need the extra exposure.
At all.
It's, you know,
I did you see the tweet that I have put out some interesting tweets and I have got some interesting replies for whatever as long as we've been doing this. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just that people like it and people don't. I don't know. I'm paying attention. There's something's going on with my stream. Dude, I'm more excited about what like Ring of Honor and MLW have to bring to the table than an Impact or an AEW, so to speak, just because of I respect Sting, I really do. I do a lot, and I will never downplay legends. But when it comes to like TV time and a 2-hour show, and it's a year, like I know people are rewriting history, but there's a pattern, right? And the pattern is there's just a lot of people that I want to see talent wise in AEW succeed, and when I see a legend like that in the ring, it takes away from their time. It takes away from time that the women's division, lacking as though it may be because of people retiring or moving on or whatever have you with AEW, has yet to develop. Like Lady Frost, I think with her and Statlander and some other individuals are going to save that division. Like they're literally going to be the people that are able to do that with the guidance of the right people. But man, only one match a week, you can't do it. And Sadie's gone. Like Statlander's hurt. People, I get it, I understand it, but don't Sting, man. It's just Sting. It's cool. Pay-per-view wise, awesome. Bring him in all day long. Bring that in. Money wise. People that want to see Sting, that's where you see him. That's where I don't understand it. Same thing with Miro. Like, why debut Miro on television the way that they did and not on a pay-per-view? Why all of this? It's ratings. It's like, I understand the ego to get ratings over the E, but it's not a sprint, It's a fucking marathon, and slow down because you're going to burn out.
And then they make big deal, so here's the thing. Sting is a huge deal. And they made a big deal out of Sting by surprising everybody when he came out. They built up for Miro coming like Miro was a big deal. Miro is good. He's great. But he was a mid-carder in WWE. Like, why is that? Why are they going to build that up to be a big deal in their company that they're trying to say is better than WWE when he was nothing but a mid-card there? Borderline jobber.
Dude, I don't know. I struggle sometimes, and I think sometimes that's why I ask if we're way too WWE biased, because when we talk about this, I have a hard time.
But
I
don't think we are either, because like we're not crazy about WWE. Like, I'm more of an independent guy. I love my New England independents. I'm like RJ. RJ loves his New England independent wrestling, even though he's from New York.
I guess that's my problem. Is
you got nothing there
beyond.
You got IWTV. You got IWTV, Fight TV, and all them.
Let's be real. I got what I can pick from, and that was Beyond. And Beyond is Beyond. Is it put to done? No.
Did you see the tweets about that?
What part?
So Drew Cordero, and we're not a news company, so we're not reporting anything, but this was on Twitter. Drew Cordero had tweeted something about like he was proud of people and whatever.
He should be. He helped develop a lot of these fucking careers that are on TV right now. A lot of these guys that we're seeing right now.
Brian Myers commented on it, and said, "How you better not take credit for what these motherfuckers are doing because your lazy ass had nothing to do with it." I mean, that's Kurt
Uh,
Hawkins.
what?
Yeah, that
Kurt
was last
Hawkins?
week.
Kurt Hawkins said this?
Yeah, Brian Myers,
Fuck him. And I
and
don't mean I
but
mean that
Brian
in the
Myers,
nicest
like
way. I
the
mean that
thing
in the nicest way, but fuck him
the
because
thing with Brian Myers though is like he's pretty family friendly as far as like his online personality.
well, whatever. But you and I both know how many people in his did he put on an American Rana? Did he
MJF,
put a Rich Palladino in
no,
his ring anywhere?
but
No.
he trained MJF. He trained Chris Stat.
Okay.
You know, they came out of his school.
Okay.
I don't know who else, but I'm sure a few others too.
Who booked Team WWR versus Team Pazuzu?
Right, and put the show on.
Who booked Chris Statlander versus whoever the fuck? Welcome to Christmas episodes, folks, because this is where it gets real and this is where it gets fun
Right.
for us. This is because
Yeah,
I'm going to defend a guy like Drew Cordero all day long. I'm going to defend a guy like Kevin Gill from GCW all
Love Kevin.
day long.
I love that. Like I've been a fan of Kevin's, and I've gotten to become friends with him over the past couple of weeks.
Dude, I'm so excited to see what the not. I don't know, man. I mean, you had a chance in WWE. You were there in the E for so long. Yeah, I was held down. Yeah, this. Yeah, that. You know what? Whose fault really is it, JP?
Yeah.
Are we? Who is? How many guys are not podcasting this week or next week or the week after because it's the holidays? How many guys are not or would not have been this time if COVID was not happening, taking bookings, but laying back and sitting back and not doing things? Who was putting on a show on Christmas Eve night to entertain the people, which was a trios match, which was Camp Leapfrog, Sam Laterna, like IWTV. That's where I live, dude. That is where the Chikara ball. That's where the Chikara ball has dropped. That's where these guys have like the Whisper. Like I got to see, excuse me, a lot of like Calyx. It's just man, I'm just super.
Yeah,
I'm at a point where pro wrestling. I don't know if it's because we spent too much time being influenced by Vampiro and me watching him watch his matches and retell those stories have literally been some of the biggest pieces of ear candy I have ever consumed in my life. Not because of right, get that money, absolutely. Not because of like just because of the relationship that we've developed with him, but just because it allows me more to venture into Lucha Libre and the fact that the WWE has even talked about Lucha Libre and Chavo Guerrero Jr. being part of that and developing this. And you can't tell me that Dominic and Ray don't have a huge say in a lot of this and don't have Vince's ear. And it's, excuse our randomness, but that's dude, I'm excited about that part. And the other part, I'm not excited about AEW. I was.
That's now. Did you catch the Slammies at all?
Bypassed.
So you brought up Dominic and like I've been talking about this kid, and you know this, not Dominic, but I've been talking about this kid on
someone on here, and I said Dominic's gonna fucking prove the world wrong, and everybody thought I was fucking stupid. Everybody thought I was goddamn dumb.
You know the kid I've been talking about that's on TikTok, the special needs kid, he's got Down syndrome.
Yep. Yes.
Derek Baker. So WWE actually got in touch with them again. They put him on one of their podcasts, and they actually let him. He got to give out the Slammy for Breakout Star. And saying Dominic, because he's a huge Dominic Mysterio guy, so I was hoping Dominic won, but it wasn't Dominic. It was the tag team.
Street Profits.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that was probably the best $20 I spent this year as far as figs go.
The Street Profits?
Yeah. Those two basic figs that I bought for $20 total are a lot of money right now.
Is that right?
A lot of money. Anywhere I've seen from as low as $70 to as much as $150 for those two figs.
Do you know what I did? Remember how I said I'm just ordering another Edgehead figure and I'm sending it to the kid?
Yeah.
I sent it to the wrong person.
What? Do you hurry through this shit? Do you take the? What do you mean?
I just looked in the I looked in our Twitter inbox.
Yes.
And I found someone that had sent us their address, and I assumed that was the Edgeheads.
Was it the one in Australia?
No. Luckily, it was a U.S. one.
You should. You should. We're on 20 minutes. Do we have bills to pay this?
You want to do the part? You want to do
Well, I don't think we necessarily. I think we should at least show everybody the wheel. I think the wheel's really cool. I think we should. It's Festivus.
For the rest of us.
Yes.
I wish I could have it just spin.
I see what you're saying. Animated, like just going.
Yeah, but guys, so today's episode is brought to you by Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of official fan gear from all of the leagues, teams, and players you love. If you enjoy our show and are looking to buy a new jersey, sweatshirt, or hat, you can support us by going to podgo.co/fanatics and getting 25% off your order. That's podgo.co/fanatics. Officially licensed everything. And Fanatics is the go-to. That is the pro shop. That is everything for pretty much all of the teams. So, I mean, I actually got my mother's Christmas present off of it. Well, part of my mother's Christmas present off of that because she wanted a hoodie. So I got her a nice, get a Patriots hoodie from Fanatics. And I was able to go to the site and save a couple of bucks.
I have hesitated purchasing anything Steelers wise yet, just because of one, right? History tells me that hey, everybody's like, oh, 11-0 Steelers are gonna no. Like Ben Roethlisberger as a quarterback has not matured or graduated, and that's Fanatics. What'd you say?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Tambo.
Podgo.co/fanatics. I've hesitated buying anything Steelers wise at all.
I would too, just because they're not the Patriots.
Well, I know that, but as a huge, you know what? Since you've known me, like it's ingrained in me, and they're already in the playoffs. They've already won the division, but do you think that I've won anything as far as them securing the division wise on a t-shirt or a fucking hat? Hell no. Like, you don't have a leader. Your coach lacks any offensive ingenuity, and he burns through offensive coordinators quicker than anything. So, dude,
I just hate what I don't like what COVID has done to football. Like I hate that the Super Bowl is January 31st and there's no football after that this year.
None. Right?
There's nothing. I will not turn a football game on after January 31st this year.
Why?
The Patriots are done.
Well, you can't be sour like that. Think of the run.
Who do I want to see win the Super Bowl? I do not want to watch Brady win one.
You know what I got to, and this is, I don't want to spend all this because we want to give away this stuff, but I will tell you this, man. I got to experience a Super Bowl win, Steelers wise, with my son and my nephew and family, and that's like I've got to experience that once with them, and then once. So like it's cool when your team wins, like when you're a fan, like a diehard,
yes.
like from the time where I was collecting Steelers cards in the 80s, and people were like, who the fuck is Mark Malone? Why the hell you want to... Here, take that trash. You don't need to trade me. Take the card. Who's
Right.
Dermontti Dawson? Why is he even on a card? You know?
That's
So I just... podgo.co/fanatics. If the Steelers can make it to the Super Bowl, I'll consider buying some absolute playoff attire type stuff. Regular stuff, I'm going to go buy some stuff after the season's over. I'm going to go buy some cool Steelers stuff. Timber's got me some cool stuff. I'm just hesitant, man. The Steelers dropping 3 in a row. And you know how cynical I am with the Steelers anyway. They're just losers when it comes to this. There's no leadership. It sucks.
yeah. That's
You got a signed jersey of Tom Brady in your office, Ben Roethlisberger.
fuck Brady. But listen, I just posted another link, and that's where you can go to get shirts like I'm wearing right now. You can get it. This shirt is the one available right now. I will tell you this: there'll be more available in the coming months, but I don't know how long this one is going to be available.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff that we do is limited.
When this is out, it's out. But it is available right now in hoodies, t-shirts like I'm wearing, tank tops, onesies. Marty, you can get it in a onesie.
I'm actually going to purchase probably a couple of those for Marty and his little here soon, because I just solid. It's hard being a dad, and it's hard bringing a kid into this world, but it's hard bringing a kid into this world that we're living in now. And it takes a village, even if it's a village of pro wrestling podcasting dudes watching out for one kid's little man, making sure he's not a fucking Uso fan. We're good.
And that's it. But there's like a bunch of things, and and it, we'll help you out. Well, not help you out. We'll give you a shirt. Marty, that's on.
I'm more excited. Like there's more designs that we're working on and have had produced that are like I just like that. I can't wait to wear the sweatshirt around town for a little while. That Timber got me. I can't show it. I can't. That's the hard part for me is I can't tweet it. Can't put anything out there. I can't show images of this because it's not what. We've got the shirts out there right now. Like this, the Free Fig Friday shirt is one that it's to us it's vintage, but to everybody else it's like relative and relevant, I guess. So like you got one, your dad got one.
Yeah, my dad. So I wore mine on Christmas Day. But in my family, Christmas Eve is the big thing, and my father actually wore his shirt to the family Christmas Eve last night. I thought that was the coolest thing.
I can't show you the logo, but at least look at that. I mean, a hashtag on my arm is pretty fucking cool. It says TIW Mafia.
That's
and when you've got the @ and our Twitter handle on the back too, that's gonna be pretty fun.
Yep. Yeah, that is dope.
Are you
say? Should I spin?
Let's let's talk about let's spin. Let's give this thing away and then we can talk about figs. If you got any, what you got over holidays, talk about holiday stuff and maybe talk a little bit less. How about I talk a little bit less and you talk a lot more?
All right. I mean, I feel like
Who's gonna win?
I'm watching the big screen. I haven't even gone back to the stream screen yet because I'm just watching the spin.
The wheel.
Okay, Nelly, that was a new one. Oh,
it's gonna land on this. Tommy.
And Tommy's not even here tonight.
Oh, that is so cool, dude.
That's awesome.
Tommy, I know you're not here. I know you're probably out hanging out with the fam. I know you posted, I think, several things on Facebook this morning, man. Just dude, hit us with your address. Things work out awesome. I'm excited to put this package together and send it out and make sure that you got the taker. JP, I was literally in Walmart again yesterday, and guess what was in there?
Another one?
Yeah. Yep. So there's that one. I got the Hardy. I got the other ones here, so we'll get that.
Another one.
Dude, that Juice Robinson autograph and that Walter autograph from Pro Wrestling Tees or ProWrestlingCrate.com are fucking cool. I'm not saying that Juice Robinson has a less than stellar missile dropkick, but
Juice is pretty incredible.
That's a cool thing. Plus, Davey Cole's pin, Solo and Ophidian, the autograph that I got from our people over there in Chikara many moons ago.
What was it though?
Huh?
It was a Dave Cole deal?
Yeah, I got a little pin. There's a little 1, 2, 3 pin. He sent that to me when I got my one.
Oh, okay.
He sent that to me
when
I paid that.
Rhea Ripley.
People think I'm nuts. Like when they see that, I can't wait to put that in my office here in the coming year.
What's cool is when the WWE does do one, if they do one, it won't be that.
Oh yeah. I bought Timber some figs, and she might put them in here. I know she's been asking, and she's, dude. I did pretty good. Like I did really good when it comes to figures. Like I don't know why my Google's going off here. I did really good, and I actually ordered 2 of these figs, dude. I ordered 2 of these figs on Walmart's website, and I was like, I ordered them, and then I canceled the order. I was like, fuck, am I ordering these for me? Like, am I being that dick dude that's doing that? Like, am I being that guy? And then I was like, no, I'm not. So I fucking reordered them, and and I waited, dude. I waited like a week because I debated this. I was like, am I pushing this? And the reason why is because you look at like the what we've got this year and what we've been able to find and accumulate in a mass. And I've only bought a few things online that I really wanted. Like that Bray Wyatt Fiend fig was one that I really wanted. And I think I overpaid for that. I learned that one. Hold on. So I got this one, dude, at Walmart.
Oh yes, I have that. You know, I have that one.
Yeah, so that's a Ivar Elite. So I got that, which this isn't in stores right now yet, and it's, I think on Ringside, I think they're down to like, I don't know, 17 or 18.
I paid a big amount for it. I bought it off of Ringside. After the first price drop.
It's okay. That's the thing is you do because, dude, it's just sweet, and I think I paid $15.97 for that.
You had a lot of history with Ivar too, so like just as like a acquaintance / friend, whatever. Oh, that's the
also
Bailey?
Got the speaking of returns, like the Carmella.
Oh, that's a nice one.
But this is the variant where she's not she doesn't have the blonde hair.
Yep.
In the blue outfit, it is the dark hair with the orange outfit.
Okay.
So grab that, right? And last but not least, same series, right, in 80 is Bailey.
Yeah, with the that's old school too, with the with the wavy figure, yeah.
Hair thing, right? She has the Eddie Guerrero Legends already put up.
Nice. I didn't get any figures. You know what I got? I got some golf stuff. I got a lot of golf shirts. I got a nice new Callaway driver that like I have one of the best sets of irons out there for golf clubs, and I had one just a shitty first driver I ever had. You know what I mean? So it just didn't match, and I got a really nice driver for Christmas, and my parents got me 2 dozen golf balls, and they got them printed with it. They say JP the Irish Whip on each of them.
That's awesome. Dude, when,
So
when I'm gonna be honest, when Timber gave me this T-shirt or this sweatshirt, man, I think this got more real in the
that's.
fact that
I mean, we're doing it on Christmas.
yeah, and the fact that I don't the things that I want, I'm gonna hold on to, right? Like I'm gonna hold on to a Sergeant Slaughter autograph. There's gonna be, dude. I, I, I I think we took this year. COVID happened, and it just I think kicked us into high gear to a point to where we just wanted to see, like, yeah, we'd love to make this a full time gig. Hell yeah, you want to be in Barstool Sports? Absolutely, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like, you want to see two people dig and win? That's us all day long,
it's
right? You want a support group? There's people around us.
yeah.
Like it is one of
You
those things
guys,
where the people that listen and download and interact and what we've been able to learn and do. The fact that Vampiro asks us like, "Hey guys, put together a 5 minute segment that I can upload and have on the show every week." That's going to go to hundreds of
whoever.
thousands of
Yeah.
people, I'm sure.
Well,
Um,
it's not only that. It's things like so. Like I did a tweet today from the Irish Whip Twitter just to thank everybody and say Merry Christmas, and it was like I think in 2020 wrestling was a lot of people's escapes. Watching it on TV, or because that was pretty much the only option we had. But it was like people's escape from reality, like for an hour or 2 hours, whatever it is. You sort of forgot about what was going on. You weren't watching the news. You weren't surfing on the web for to look for cures and stuff like that. And some people found us because of that. And some people have been with us forever and supporting us forever. And I don't care if you found us yesterday or you found us 15 years ago. I appreciate you guys. And I am glad that I'm able to be people's escapes. And that's why we're here tonight on Christmas night.
yeah, I mean, people like Tommy and Joe Salenza. I mean, and Timber is always in here. It was, dude, when I got that sweatshirt and that logo that we had some dude, I don't remember why, and I think I just think it's more, what's the word? The karma that comes to us because of what we do and how we pay it forward for the people that we pay it forward to has never let me down. Will never and has never let me down. I know if I go to any wrestling event in the world, right? I can mention Wrestling News Source, I can
Mm-hmm.
mention Ben Karen, and then I can mention the Irish Whip, and it will open doors.
Somebody is gonna know one of those four. It's cool.
It is.
I've talked to big podcasters, like people that make a living out of this. That I introduce myself and I say, "Hey, I'm JP from the Irish Whip," and they know who we are.
It's humbling and it's scary at the same time. It is, and to us, like, we don't talk about the show. We have zero fucking format. We don't email anything. We talked about red beers that you've never had when
Right.
this show started, and the fact that you,
That was a cool little segment that Josh was drinking a red beer 2 minutes before, literally 2 minutes before the show went live, and I'm like, "What the hell's that? We're talking about that in 2 minutes." And you were going to explain it there, and I was like, "Nope, we're
uh,
not doing this now."
and we switched. We went from our entire format has changed, literally,
Many times.
from recording and interviewing up and coming talent that we not only love their work, but are behind them in as far as people. Like the Brian Pillman the second interview is probably still one of my favorite interviews of all time, because when we were doing that, I was thinking this kid is committing to something I don't know if he's ready to commit to. And Flip Gordon coming on and talking about signing his Ring of Honor contract with us exclusively because
we
I was
literally
from
had a way to put that one out.
Yeah, we had to wait to put that one out because he said, you know what, fuck it, guys. I'm just going to let you know I just signed my first Ring of Honor contract. It's a 3-year exclusive. I mean, he's got one.
So at that point there, we had to wait till he debuted.
Yeah, and Anthony Green, for me, that kid has...
I don't know where Josh just went to, but Anthony means the world to August Gray. He means the world to all of us. I hope Josh is all right. I know he was getting a little emotional there because some of these people, like, we've made family members. Like Anthony, I've known Anthony Green since he was 12 years old. We text constantly. I texted him earlier this week just to say Merry Christmas to him and his family, his fiance, and everybody. Josh means Josh and Timber mean the world to me. Josh was a friend when like no one else was around, and that was it. And like me and Josh would talk to each other weekly, even when we weren't podcasting. We would talk all the time, and he means the absolute world to me. Timber is like the biggest support person that I've seen Josh have in those 15 years, and has become family to me because of that. And yeah, I did yawn earlier, so you guys can drink, but it's and you guys like Bobby D. I met Bobby at Fenway Park, setting up a ring for Bo Douglas and Pat Dillon, Dante Luna, in Fenway fucking Park. We got to set up wrestling rings. How cool is that? Like that's all because of. I got to do that because basically of me doing this, because that was how I got introduced into independent wrestling. So.
Dude, it's just humbling. It's hard, and I don't get emotional. I don't. Like I just don't. And
no, and that's it's tough because, I mean, I've had these moments over the past week too, just thinking about this and like where this is going, and like there's things that I hate to say big things are coming because we don't know, but there's things that we know that are coming out that are going to be huge. That we just can't really talk about. And you, Mike, you're absolutely a brother. You're like, you've become so tight with us. I'm gonna feel bad destroying you in the rap battle.
Jesus, he's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna feel bad with what I'm gonna do to you,
dude. It's humbling to see Timber's son.
Oh, Jax.
Like. AG's in his bed, dude.
And
it's like that little shit. Anthony Green was podcasting
at 12.
Can
you imagine? So I was thinking about this the other day. This kid Derek Baker I was just talking about that got to give out the Slammy. Who would that have been 15 years ago?
That would have been Anthony Green and the kid that
would have been Big Al.
Big Al.
So Anthony Green, August Gray, 15 years ago, when he was 13 years old, did a podcast, and it was with a kid who was autistic that Josh sent to fucking WrestleMania with his mother. So
it's huge, dude. It's really huge. It's humbling to. We didn't have an audience. We didn't have a solid group of dedicated followers and listeners that are so organic. And yeah, I wish we could tweet and 100 people would tweet and this and that. But what does that gain us in a podcast? Nothing, right? Nothing.
We learned that, didn't we?
It has been like 2020, and when I talk about Anthony Green, August Gray, like from him making a video talking about how he was going to be a champion in CZW to doing it to
to
then becoming
to the way that he did it. Like he did it. He literally did it by calling out what's his face.
he
Who owns CZW?
DJ Hyde at that
Yeah,
point in
that
time.
was
He
what he
basically
did.
told DJ
He
Hyde that
called out DJ Hyde, and when you could say DJ Hyde's name.
yeah, and when he talks, and I don't know, I just believed the kid. I believed the kid since, and I'll say this since fucking day one, because what other 12-year-old when I was there, and this is in my 20s when I'm still young and dumb and ridiculous. What's up, Paranormal Circle? Love you guys. Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's going on, guys?
Dude,
Merry
it is
Christmas.
just so like I can't. It's the transition from WrestleCon 2017 when Amber O'Neal said, "Hey, I'm going to be there. You guys, I'm there for something that's going to be huge. We can't really announce it yet, but we're gonna. I just want to make sure you guys are a part of it. Whatever, right?" And then Dave McClain and WoW happens on the back of
Yeah.
Glow, and all of this for the last 3 years since we've come back. Did I have zero words? People ask me that care. People in my circle say, "Dude, what do you like? How does that feel?" And I still am at odds with how I feel about it because I don't want 10,000 followers on Twitter. I don't want that type of responsibility. I want people to download my fucking podcast, listen to it,
Yes.
tell me what type of an asshole I am, and shut up in a board once in a while. I don't want to be pushing this shit on Twitter. I don't want to be tweeting the stuff, and I don't want to be that because to me that's like that post that I put out on that dickish fucking Festivus poll that had the wrestling
yes.
people's. I didn't expect it to get that type of a response. Just like I didn't expect almost 300,000 people to respond to a poll that I put up as far as a show called The Slanted Leader Diet on Netflix. It just happens.
That was
cool. Just happens because you decide to do it. And the reason I got emotional about Anthony is because this kid saw it early.
Yeah.
Like he bit onto it hard and sought it out daily. Like this was his religion forever. So when people look at what's the blueprint? What does it take? Right? What does it take for me to become a professional wrestler? You look at a group. What are you as an individual? Who are you as a person? How can you be in front of people? Can you be a different person when you need to be that person? Can you take acting classes? Are you open to constructive criticism? Can you separate yourself from everything you know to chase what you want? That is Anthony Green. That kid is got what he needs. He has a support system, and he is everything I wished that I could have been at his age.
You basically have to forget everything you think you know to relearn everything that you thought you knew, and that's what he did every time.
Yeah, and dude, hey Joe, appreciate it, man. I'm glad that we're the highlight. That's huge for me.
I'm doing something else right now, so I'm not actually on the screen. I don't know. Sorry.
No,
Josh.
it's fine. It's just super humbling to be. I mean, even like Drew Gulak, even going back that far, having those conversations with him and DJ Hyde when you could,
Yeah.
and Maven Bentley when they're grabbing the light tubes and all the shit. And if I would have, same thing, known them, but I know now, and we can go into the Wrestle Fan Fest 2007, Blue Meanie, Kevin Gill, like we can go down this all day long and book in Ring of Honor, getting them back out to the Cow Palace for the first time ever on the West Coast since whatever. Like, I want that. I want the Malice at the Palace to show up in my stocking some year. I want to be able to look at that and, like, when people say, how long does a learning experience take? Here's what I'll tell you. When you entrust yourself in what people call the wrestling business that you're not a part of, and you're just a podcast, and you are there and you're thinking you're helping out friends, and it gets deep. Like, dude, some of the biggest regrets will ever happen because of that, but you have to go through that to get where we're at now. We're here on Christmas night doing what we love with the people that we love to do it with, and talking about what we love to talk about before fucking SmackDown goes down for me in an hour from now.
I'm actually looking at wrestling figures, truth be told. But for a reason.
What do you... So I've got...
what do you...
I have my AJ Styles TNA Impact promo autograph 8x10, right? We've got a few minutes left. That TNA Impact action figure is one that I'm going to seek after very soon. And I'm going to add that to... I think that is one of the most undervalued and underappreciated action figures out there, because I think you can believe you can get them for around $40. Some of them.
I got something too that I want to... Hang on, I'm going to share my screen. You predicted something, and we're going to go with that.
You predicted something, and we're going to go with that.
Something, and we're going to go with that.
That was Ronda Rousey in the Royal Rumble.
So why don't we raffle? Why don't we spin the wheel for this right now?
Oh my god, dude!
Ronda Rousey SummerSlam Series 77 Elite.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's Christmas. I kind of wanted to also. I think.
Same names on the wheel.
Yeah, do the same names. Give that thing away. That's a cool fig. It really is. It's. I want to have the ultimate. That's a cool fig, but I want the ultimate.
I'm shuffling the names.
Can I have my name? Can you put my name on there?
You want your name on there? You did retweet it. I mean, technically.
Decade of Domination was also at Walmart for John Cena again, and I went to grab it, and this bastard beat me by 2 centimeters.
Oh, I did have to add Temper in there because she did retweet it too.
I had to.
She yells at me if I don't.
I know.
All right, so I've shuffled it up. Ready? This is for the Ronda Rousey SummerSlam Series 77 Elite. Second figure of the night, guys, because it is Christmas.
Opened, missing a right arm, left foot.
No, this will be brand new. I haven't bought it yet.
Barely open.
It's going to... Oh, this is great, because I don't think Des likes her at all.
That would be perfect if it did. Are you regretting your decision right now, JP, or do you feel in the festive mood?
I'm feeling in the festive mood. I can ship it up to Canada.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, if you haven't listened to Talkamania and Trivomania, you have to. JP's participated in that. And that's not an easy gig, dude.
No, I got my ass whooped. Some of these kids, like, I watch Trivia Mania. I go out of my way for it. and they have a couple of guys. There's like three dudes that kind of own it, and it's their knowledge is insane. Like, I know wrestling, but I don't study wrestling. I mean, I got laid.
I am a casual wrestling fan at best. I am a habitual independent wrestling fan for certain companies. But when it comes to the shit, when it comes to WWE, like, I mean, I couldn't tell you like how many days or how many times, even like if you ask me how many times was Hulk Hogan a heavyweight champion, I don't know. I don't know.
For a long ass time, though.
No idea. Do you know why, JP? Do you know why that is?
Why?
It's people are gonna. So when I try to, you know who taught me this? Anthony Green, elevator speech, right? They're like, why can't you retain a lot of stuff when it comes to music or pro wrestling or events that you watch or what you do? My intent in this is because when I watch it, I try to watch it as though it's my first time each and every time. I'm not there to memorize lyrics. I know it's a 4 count. I know it's an 8 count. I know it's a 16 count. Whatever. I know your beat. Like, your lyrics are great. If it doesn't jive with me, I don't care. So I could go watch Owen and Brett WrestleMania 10 different times, and I could give you probably 10 different takes on it. Because every time I watch it, I don't want to retain what I've experienced because I want it to feel fresh every time I watch it.
Sorry, guys. I had unshared the will, and I just went and reshared it. So yeah, it's different for me, and we've been. I don't know how long you want to go tonight. You want to go a little long?
I'm good, man. It's up to you. I mean, if you've got stuff you want to share, absolutely. I just, I didn't want to get emotional about Anthony, but it was, dude, it was, I think it's just this year. I think it's that a lot of things have come together. I think that hard work has paid off. I think that people that do good for a good reason get a good reward, and I just feel blessed, and it's a good Christmas feeling, and I haven't had this for a long time.
I used to think Anthony was a little brat at the shows. I did, but I always liked him. I always got along with him, and I always did whatever with him. But I always thought he was a little brat. You know what though? He never was. He was always just a good kid. But he was so into wrestling. He would call me up on a random night and say, "Do you want to play the wrestling game?"
Yeah,
and the wrestling game is like a road trip game that you do on wrestling road trips, which he hadn't been on at that point, but he's been on more now than I ever have. And you got to start with the A, and you got to name a wrestler that begins with A. So you'd say Andre the Giant. The next person has to say one that begins with B, and you keep going like that.
Not Brian Myers.
But you could say Drew Cadero or Denver, Colorado for D.
Okay.
But yeah, so he would call me up randomly and do that, and that was a weekly thing. So
special dude. He's a special kid.
Yeah, it means a ton to us. Means a ton to Here's the thing, and how you know he's a good person is so when someone gets signed to the WWE, like Ivar. Everybody's Ivar's best friend now. That's why I said earlier what I said. I'm, an acquaintance / friend. He's somebody that would say hi to me, answers my, tweets or whatever, messages. But not a friend. Not, we're not going out drinking together. We see each other at a show. We're gonna say hey, have a conversation, and it's gonna be more than just a hello.
Right.
But Anthony, me and Anthony text each other. You know what I mean? Still to the August, text each other still to this day. So.
Yeah,
that's a friend. That's a.
Yeah, it's respect. I think the why I got emotional is because I knew and I felt like when this whole COVID thing went down, especially for how we feel about independent pro wrestlers and how long we've been fans for a lot of these kids and a lot of these guys that are entertaining us now, is I wanted to, even before he signed, even before all this happened, is when it was struggling time, it was like, hey, dude, I need
You
this,
know,
this, this, and this, and I just sent him money. Like I
yeah.
didn't give a fuck if he.
He knew he signed, obviously, before he did the countdown to his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, what are you announcing? Like that SummerSlam. What are you announcing? Nothing, it's my birthday. All right. But like he knew he had signed and he wouldn't tell me, but he told me in his own, he had said something. He had said somebody leaked that I signed, so I want to fuck with them, base. I want to play with them. He wouldn't say fuck with them. Like that's just how he is.
Yeah.
AG fucks, but Anthony Green doesn't. It's
Anthony Green is a different kid than exactly. You said it right.
it's but he so he didn't come out and tell me, and he wouldn't have done that. But he did let me sort of in, and I didn't realize it till I hung up the phone with him that night, and I was like, wait a minute.
I think the other reason I got so emotional is because it's nice to see kids that I know see August before August was August,
Yeah.
and they see him
There's a whole new group of people that know who he is now.
Yeah, they see him on TV, not just on IWTV, but on TV.
Yep.
And that's inspiring to a lot of people that would have not necessarily ever believed in their dreams. And that's the kind of kid that August is. I say kid, but that's the kind of man that August Gray has become. So it's cool, man.
And you have him on your freaking family photo wall.
I do, because he's an inspiration to. It's cool to.
What's awesome is watching a kid like
tell his story.
Joey,
Go ahead.
You've introduced Jax and Zoe to wrestling.
Oh yeah, this whole family.
It's cool to watch them. Like it's cool to watch Timber and Zoe, like who just absolutely like. You sitting down with Zoe, like, hey, you want to, I got on Thunderdome tonight. Do you want to go on instead of me and just sit there and watch it and how excited she was to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Thunderdome, whatever. I'm not starstruck anymore. I'm not, if somebody said, hey, you're going to interview Hulk Hogan tomorrow, I'd be like, fuck, whatever. Okay, cool. Let me figure that out. You're going to Sting. Okay, cool. Whatever. I don't mean that to be arrogant. I guess what I mean that to be is I want to be able to tell whatever story. Right? I want to be able to tell whoever story needs to be told, and I want to support good people. And that's why we get behind the people that we get behind, because they are who they are.
Merry Christmas, Rucka. Rucka's an honorary. Rucka's Irish from the waist down, I heard.
We all are.
I don't have the Irish curse. I have the Irish blessing.
Well, that's...
That stuff Josh can't handle.
Well... I let other people fight those battles for me. I don't need to toot my own horn.
No, you don't. I'll say that.
I'm just Tommy won today. It's Christmas, man. I want you to be able to enjoy it.
Des doesn't have that Trivia Mania belt anymore, but he'll have a Ronda Rousey Elite.
Des and it's just fun. Do you know I still have, and I tweeted this the other day, do you know I still have the ad that they cut?
Really?
Yeah, I still have that original ad that we would play. Shit, I don't know, for those...
Temba just said, Temba, the big Yeti man, #hung.
Shut up. Yeah, because that's what we want our daughter seeing or listening to. Because kids listen to this. Oh my god.
This I have to take this one not kid friendly, but
no,
hey,
they're all kid friendly. Depends on who your kid is, though.
Jeff Cannonball,
Hey, yeah.
you can
Yeah.
keep drinking your sodas. I'm gonna go for the hot sauce. If you're
I'll
not
say,
afraid, of that challenge, it's me and you, bro. You're welcome on the show anytime.
Jeff
But
knows it.
if you can't handle the hots anymore,
Are
we'll
you
talk. We'll talk.
are you really tooting like
Hey,
that?
maybe,
Are you being the passive aggressive bitch to Jeff Cannonball about
maybe
hot
if
sauce?
you can't handle the hot sauce anymore, if you can't do it, I understand. I'll let you control which one I do. You roll the dice. You spin the. You got the same game. You got the wheel on yours, so you spin the wheel on yours, and I'll drink. I'll do that one. You control it. We'll do this.
Hmm.
I'm not afraid.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Mike
All right.
Farrell, Chaos Theory Podcast. I'm gonna send you an idea for our battle, but we can't tell anyone else what it is.
Oh
But I
Jesus.
think it'll be a little fun.
Oh Jesus. All right. I need to go be a family man and
Yes.
let my podcast family go.
Merry Christmas to every single one of you guys. Listen, I don't say Happy Holidays. I say Merry Christmas. That's what I celebrate, and I want to share that with everybody. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or any of that, you feel free to wish me that. I may ask you questions about it. Share your faith. I'm gonna share mine.
The only thing I celebrate is Festivus. So fuck y'all.
Farrell says he's open to it. He still hasn't picked a date yet, but I think with what I want to do, it may take us a little bit longer. But
You
I'll
guys
run
gonna
it by him.
choreograph a fucking dance groove out there with
No,
your
no, no.
boys?
The same idea as a rap battle, just different.
Yeah, you and Paula Abdul gonna be out there fucking pushing it and shit.
Yeah, with that cartoon cat. That was her only. That was the only song by her I liked.
Oh, you're fucking horrible. Anything else you need to get over? Anything else you need to talk about? Can we go away
No,
now?
it's check out. Guys, if you want to support us, and you like the T-shirts, the stuff like this, whatamaneuver.net /collections /Irish-whip-podcast. Check us out everywhere. Download us, StreamYard. Well, not StreamYard, but Spreaker, everywhere, iTunes. At Three Irish Boys.
Oh fuck, man! I got to do this drunk more often. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us again at the number 3 Irish Boys with a Z. Since we don't ever put ourselves over when we do this podcast, again, that's at the number 3 Irish Boys with a Z. You can find us full press as well as Wrestling News Source at WrestlingNewsSource.com.
Sorry,
anything
I
else?
only yawned once and y'all left sober.
Yeah, sober assholes. I did not. Everybody, thanks again for watching. Thanks, Tommy Flynn. See you in your DMs, my friend. We'll get you this
Yes.
cool little Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate type thing, right?
And I've already DM'd Des, so.
Cool. All right. Well, again, thanks for listening. We'll I guess we probably won't see everybody till the new year, right? Or do we have another week left? No, it's New Year.
Yeah, New Year's Day will be Friday. I should be around. I think you'll be around. I don't know. I can't answer for you, but, I think something will be going up on New Year's Day, because
What else we got to do? Give away figs.
that's it.
Okay.